Well, hey there. Welcome to another installment of Progress Not Perfection. I am Dan. I'm a little off camera. I'm a little off top dead center as well, if you're measuring that way. But, all right, we've adjusted a little bit more studio stuff. I'm actually in a different space, but cameras are close to rolling out the second one for palette showing and different things like that. But the real goal here is to keep the image in focus and keep my hand and head out of the way, so it is much easier to see what's going on. I just wanted you to know that I'm still here. But if I look at the camera, then I can't see what's going on, so I have to look over here to see what's going on. My own technical understanding falling a little short there. So let's dive right in. Probably going to paint some winter. That is what I prefer to paint. And we're just going to get the canvas ready with some liquid white and dive right in. So, what's been happening in your world? I don't consume any news channels, so I don't get all twisted up like I see so many people doing about stuff they can't do anything about. Boy, did I spend a lot of time doing that as well. And boy, I just don't have time for that anymore. I've got important things on my brain. People, things I choose to be involved with. You know, stuff like that. Had a couple of great classes I got to do last week. Well, one class and one special event. This is a brand new to me easel. I guess I am convinced there is the perfect easel out there. I've not found it. This is not it. Maybe I'll do some work with ChatGPT or have a really smart designer person kind of take what I'm looking for or what I'm crying about that I haven't found and see if they come up with the solution. Because what seems obvious to me is not the case as far as what I would like. So, anyhow, all right. So we've got a nice distribution of liquid white. That's just getting our canvas ready. Boy, a lot of good things happening. Let's see. Today is. Oh, look at this brush. Poor brush is shedding like crazy. I can relate. I had started doing that a long time ago. Oh, but let's see. What was I talking about? Pretty new to sitting down while I paint also. So this is a different feel to it. Oh, sometimes I just don't feel like talking. But I still want to paint, so I'm going to record it. I'll kind of just babble. And we'll go from there. If you remember the last video, I was talking about Skool. That is getting closer, Skool. We'll put the link will start being on some of the videos, so it'll be easy to find. Skool is really a great place for us to kind of be able to be just more of a discussion and easier communication, easier for, gosh, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to do another painting special just to celebrate that because it's so close. It's just kind of crazy. But Skool, it just makes that conversation much easier. It's much easier for people who want to find a specific video, go right back in there and find it. There'll be a lot of sequential training things like putting liquid white on the canvas and then step by step by step. So lots of teaching in there. All the products are easy to find. We'll have them all kinds of different, well, just easy to find, whether it's by painting, kind of if you want to order a kit. Okay, if you want to do something like I did in this one, then these are the colors and the tools you need. If you have any holes in what you already have and you need to get some of those supplies, we want that to be super easy. And we are going to be able to start, if you'd like one of my paintings that you've seen in video, those will be available for sale as far as the originals go. So that is all coming. So pretty excited on using Skool. So that'll be fun. Oh, I made up a purple with Prussian blue instead of the lighter blue that I have, and I just wanted to see if I liked the purple that it would do. So seeding is definitely a different feel, but I like it. You can tell I'm not left-handed because it looked like I was trying to throw a ball off-handed. All right. I've not, like I said, I don't consume any news products, so I don't know any current events about the extent of the information I pick up is from the radio, and I listen to contemporary Christian radio, and thankfully they do not blast the awful news report that whatever alphabet channel you might consume on television on any part of any political spectrum is barfing, you know. I do kind of like this purple. That's pretty nice. What do you think? Well, that purple didn't show at all on camera. Gracious sakes. I hope that's not going to be the way it comes out in the video, because this is way more purple than what is looking there. Wow. Oh, and we may have some water or snowy down here. Boy, that's not showing any color on the video that the monitor feed I have in our. We'll see how it turns out. We'll see how it turns out. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Now let's just do a quick blend. I think we need some clouds in this one. This one feels like clouds. Actually, why don't we play with some auto white balancing? Let's see if that takes that away. Does that give us any better representation on what we're getting? I don't think so, but that looks way more purple to me with my real eyes than what I am seeing over here on the technology piece. So, all right, so be it. Maybe we'll just do a few tappy tap clouds first. Maybe we'll put in, let's put in some stormy clouds. Let's do that. Put in a little kind of a grayish something. I don't know, we'll just see. Kind of a dark color. Certainly not white, I just want to have some shadowy kind of color under the clouds. I don't know. We'll see what we get. Like I said, you can't see it so good there, but that's okay. I'm going to try this because that's too blue for me, so let's change that a little bit. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Added a little crimson and pinked it up a little bit. Too much. Go back to, ooh, that's better. That's better. Just a little flavor. Just not quite so blue in my sky. You just kind of put in the shadow side first. come back in and put just the brighter part on the top. Blend them a little bit if I want, and then we'll on go to the next one. I think I've shared with you before, I tend to get a little repetitive sometimes in my hand stroke, and I'm just trying to be cautious of that, aware of it more or less. And if I do it too much, then I just go back and kind of stir up something, change it, no big deal. Just go for it, man. How's the old cloud looking there? I can kind of see it. It looks almost, the purple is still so different. That's curious to me. I don't know why. What difference does it make? Oh, man. Is my head in the way? I hope not. Let's make sure my head stays out of the way. A little bigger, stormier looking cloud over here and put a big old cap or top on him here. Just be free. Let's go for it. So my mama is coming to visit. I'm super excited about that. She was down for mid-March through middle of July. She'll be back on Friday. And stay for about 3 weeks this time, I think. So that'll be fun. Clouds are fun, aren't they? There we go. I think we'll put a little mountain way off in the distance. It just feels like a mountain. Let's see, what did I put there? I think we got, yeah, we'll just do that. Just making a lighter version of that purple. Just had a little white, moved it around a little bit. I'm just put in a little shape, see what happens. Sometimes I look back at my mountains and I just think I made too triangle a shape and just sometimes want to be more adventurous. Some distant, not so much detail. But yeah, this one's far away. We'll leave this one way back there, like that. So we'll. Been holding this brush the whole time we've been doing clouds, and I forgot to do one with it. So maybe we'll just pop in a little fuzzy, bushy cloud. This brush does trees and bushy and ground, gosh, all kinds of things so good that can really get spoiled. Just do so many things with it. Maybe this one's kind of interrupting that one. Who knows? So we can come right back, and you can really stir up a cloud with anything you want. So crypto is exciting. Just being a student of that and learning the language and understanding what's happening, and a little bit of info, again, not political news, but just paying attention to all the little things that will affect that, just like I used to do when I was in the financial services world, from buy term and invest the difference, through banking at mega banks, and ending my financial career in the mortgage industry. I paid attention to that stuff. So I do watch a little bit of some people I believe know what they're talking about in the crypto space, and want to learn it. So I find that very interesting. I do not do day trading of crypto. Like, I don't chase those little pump and dumps and all the hype. That's just not my personality. I don't enjoy that. That does not appeal to me in the least. I'm just not a big gambling kind of person. So if you do, that's totally, hey, that's up to you. I'm not telling you shouldn't. But be smart. Learn how to do research. Find sources that you can rely on. Let's see how we're doing on the video there. I still just can't believe how not purple it looks on the monitor. I like that color. I like that a lot. So let's darken that up on. We'll add another little. Maybe that one's got a kind of a bigger mountain range. There's a valley between them. That'd be kind of cool, huh? Maybe we'll do a few mountain ranges as we're kind of coming forward here. Make this one a little bigger. Get a little more excitement. There we go. Now we just kind of let the bottom of the mountain do whatever it's going to do. Don't worry about that. We'll put something else there if we need to. Definitely feel like we could see some snow here, so just have some snow riding out there on the mountain. You like deep snow like that? Maybe, maybe not. It is okay if you don't. You can do it however you like. Isn't that the fun thing? I do hope you're trying something creative, or just that you find passion and excitement about. Certainly doesn't need to be this. Could be. You might really love it. You might not. Give yourself permission to try some things, though. Why not? It's a little too blue for me, I think. We'll see. I'm going to put some other slopes over to just soften it down. This feels really, really blue. Thus far, I'm not crazy about my seated option. But I too got to try new things. Give it a chance. Give it a chance to take hold. See if it's going to be what I'd like for it to be. So if you don't like the mountain that you're getting, change it. So we scrape it off. Reset those slopes. If you want to. I could have done that all with a knife, doesn't really matter. Let's just darken it. Let's just go with the mountain color. I really like that. So we'll just have some mountain color. A little darker. A little darker. Some a little lighter. And some a little darker. Don't worry about it. Let's go for it. That one will tuck way back there anyway. Oh, let's see. Piece you want to stand out on its own, just needs a little shadow, just makes it work. Play with that, just have some fun with it. You can pull in all kinds of little things off this back edge, just make it look so cool. If it gets too dark, change it. I kind of like how we're just going to have that shadowy, jagged piece there, so I'm going to leave that like that. I start having trees come towards us. Wouldn't that be fun? Maybe we can start seeing some trees that are kind of just starting to get a little bigger as they get closer to us. Why not? There we go. Can you see? Okay, that's a decent view of it, it looks like. We'll start tapping and crashing in a few trees like this. we go. Get a few trees coming towards us. Maybe we'll start darkening a few of these up. Maybe they're getting a little more oomph to them. Maybe these are just the ones that are in a little shadow. I don't know. Don't get all twisted over that. Just let it vary a little if you want to. Get a little closer to us. Sometimes the way my hand goes, it's almost like I make it a half pipe with a swoosh that way, and that feels weird to me sometimes afterwards. So that's just something I've been trying to notice. Let's see. Put in a little edge there. Maybe we're ready for some snow. Want some snow there? Let's have a few bigger, stronger trees. So here's something controversial I'd like your input on. I don't like pumpkin spice anything, not at all. Like not a coffee drink, not a pumpkin spice cake. Ugh. Ugh. Phew. That's one of the things about this time of year I just don't get. I just don't see how it's even tasty. But there's different strokes for different folks. It is fine with me that all of you think that that is wonderful and delicious. Don't feel like you have to convince me that I'm wrong. I'm actually, let's see, we're on day 19 of that coaching program I mentioned in a previous video. And this morning on the scale, I weighed 166.2 pounds. If you watched a lot of my videos, you may know that when I went to the hospital, much to do with drinking way too much for a long time, like 30 years, and terrible diet, I was 278.8 pounds when I got weighed at the hospital. To say I'm happier as a 110 pound or an 11, whatever, what is that math, 112, just over 112. Whew. This is a way better version. A way better version of Thunder D. A lot of difficulties between here and there, and have now buried a son. We're about to conclude the procedure to bury a long marriage, and you know, if you don't know some dark days, it's hard to really appreciate the brightest ones. I hope you never have to experience either of those two things that I just described. Some of you have, some of you certainly have experienced worse. Boy, my heart can feel for people in a way I couldn't before. Especially that I'm choosing to feel for people. So what do you want to do? What are we doing? Let's have some trees go that way. Why not? What else I got to do? What you doing today? I'm painting trees. Where are we at on time? Does this one? Oh, 32 minutes. That's not so bad. Thanks for hanging if you're still here. Appreciate you hanging around. If you follow my channel on YouTube, thank you. If you have other things you're subscribed to, an important thing to help the YouTube channels that you like are letting the video run the whole time. So shorts are obviously a very popular thing. The second thing is to like it, click like. If you dislike it, I'd suggest to you just skip it. I mean, what do you want somebody to dump on something you did? Okay. Well, so like it, comment, and share it. That's super, super helpful. I'd appreciate it if you're enjoying what's happening on our channel. Then please do that for us. I appreciate that. Start running out of paint, I lose that sharp point at the top. That's okay. Go put it right back. Don't you fear. Don't you fear, my dear. So we'll get this one finished up here in a bit. Don't want to cover up all of that mountain. Still want to be able to see some of it. Just putting in the idea. Need a few more tree ideas over here, don't you think? Let's have a bigger one. Oh, there's a tree for you. Let that thing right off the side of my canvas. Just because I'm out of space doesn't mean nature quit. I'm blocking that with my head, I hope not. Maybe we do have a valley kind of coming together here. That's kind of cool, huh? Yeah. I like where we've gone so far here. What do you think? Let's put a little snowy upburst on a few of these just to show off a little bit of our woods. Let a little light through, not too much, don't overdo. I do like painting winter. I do indeed. I want to do a couple of great big old trees right up here at the front. Ooh, maybe there's a birch that's just all wintry and peely barky and that kind of thing. That'd be fun, huh? Let's put a big old tree front and center. Let's quit fooling about with it. And let's use a bigger fan brush. That just makes that simpler. We'll load that baby up. Nice and full. And that big old tree is going to live right there. There is your magnificent tree. It just kind of falls out of the sky. Isn't that great? Let's do another one. Do a birch. I probably should have put a little brown on my palette, but I forgot. So we might not do a birch. But it's not the birch's fault, is it? I think we could still make it work. Let's put in a few frozen bushes down here. Maybe we'll have a little pond, just like we're just sitting at the edge of a beautiful little mountain lake here. It's fine with me. Is that okay with you? Hope so. I love this frozen little bushes out of this thing. Whew. That just makes me happy. Oh, sorry, got a little lost there. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. When the emotions of the day come, man, just go with them. Enjoy them. I'm actually doing a little bit of self-work on understanding those basic emotions and kind of exploring them at different times of the day. That is not something I've done before. And I gotta tell you, it feels great. Really feels great. Got myself so prepared with the tools laid out. Put a few too many up and confused myself. I don't normally use too many brushes when I paint. I just wipe them out with a paper towel. Or, of course, I have paint thinner handy just to do the full clean if one needs it. My head blocking it, well, not this part, but I gotta just be in the way for a second, so sorry about the dome. Starting to feel a little cold. Oh, forgot that had some liquid white in it. That's not what we want. That's going to be too thin. That's alright. We can just move that around. No problem. No problem at all. We'll just move a little bit of that white right over here. Just move it a little. Yeah. We'll just soften that down. So you do anything gentle enough, and even a little whoops is no big deal. Alright, let's get to see if we're going to do that big old tree. Yeah, we want to do something. We got to have something. What if we have a cool, fun time like this? Yeah, we can put a big old evergreen there. Why not? We're in charge. We decide. Yeah. Why don't we just have some cool bushy shaping kind of things that just hold in our lake for us. Such that we just can't tell what's happening. I like to change the hand position just so all my foliage doesn't look identical. There we go. We'll sort it out when we highlight it. That's what it's typically the simpler. It's kind of fun just to be there on the corner. I like that. Maybe. Yeah, we need something here, and a little something there. Okay. Let's do something different. How about that? Yeah, maybe that's where maybe we just have a little tree living there. How about that? Cool. I'm cool with that. Now let's have something over here. How about a big old tree? The other ones I did the downward push in my hand, and this one I'm going to do the upwards. Reload. Need that baby to be nice and dark. We want that to be dark, don't we? This is a big old tree on this side of our little pond, I think, as it's growing. Yeah, we'll give him a little trunk. and then some friends. How about that? Start seeing too much trunk on an evergreen. That evergreen tree is probably not going to make it next spring, huh? Maybe. We'll just have to come back and check on him, huh? So that'll kind of make us feel we have to do a little birch bark. Sometimes. There we go. If I leave the snow a little too flat some places sometimes, I like to go back and just change it. Let's just get ourselves some more dark down here. We'll plant this tree. I think we're going to sign this baby in just a minute. How long do we go? 56, 57 minutes now. Thanks for hanging with me if you're still here. This ran a little longer than I meant. That kind of happens to me. If you've been watching, thank you. And I hope this makes you smile. I certainly enjoy doing it. And if nobody has told you today, let me be the first. I love you. You can do anything. Set your heart to it. Ask God for input and guidance, and if that's what you're supposed to be about, trust that voice you hear. It's talking to you in here and in your heart. I'm so thankful I've started to listen. Ooh, where are we going to sign this one? What if we just tuck our little signature in right here in the middle? D is for Dan. A is for Andrew. And W. So there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Be interested to see the video and the thumbnail as far as how purple it is, because this still looks way more purple than just how it is on the screen. So, see you next time.